Hey guys, this is John the Hedgehog here, back for an episode of Fantasy 7 time. We the call flashback back here because there's actually one little thing. So this cat couldn't get it. You actually could. That item is have to do is interact with times, and you will get the item in there. The item is this thing, elixir. And as far if you don't know, basically just the single most strong healing item ever. It heals every day. It's very nice. So yeah, definitely very. Save the mixers for later. Yes. Now that all that, now we're on to next which is the Chocobo. The Chocobo farm, which I believe is over here somewhere, if I remember correctly. On this way. Get into a little bit of fights here. I don't think there's any we can learn new. Oh, another off now. Screen. I was able to learn Blade Beam. Which, in case you're wondering, if you're wondering how to get Blade, God has 2 different 20 items in order to get Blade, so that's how you would get that. I'll try and set when we get the breaks because we'll be using a lot of breaks throughout this Let's Play. Okay, yeah, there's Wood Farm. Actually, before we go, there's actually something I would do because there's actually a thing that we couldn't get it as we didn't have the steel materia on us. And that is, if you go back to Midgard, fight those tank guys that get the enemy skill of magic, you can actually steal something from them for Barret. But of course, you gotta get them to spawn in order to actually do anything. And of course, since we do have the PHS, we can actually switch out our party members if we'd like. I'm gonna just run around here real quick. See if I can get him to spawn in. Try maybe a couple of times. If not, then hopefully I can get lucky. Nope. Not quite. Close, but no cigar. Let's see, what is he gonna big shot? He's gonna big shot the full game. At least these battles go by pretty quickly, at least. Gain some money and some level ups, so I will say some of this stuff I will be doing off screen, so that way, because oh, here we go. Okay, so these guys, if you steal from them, they can drop a weapon for Barret, but you have to continuously try and steal from them. We should be able to get. Is it not these guys? I'm pretty sure we get them from these guys. Am I misremembering it or something? Oh, there we go. The atomic scissors. That's what we wanted to steal. That is a melee weapon for Barret instead of. I believe right now he has a different weapon on right now. Actually, no, he doesn't. I'll have to change that. Matter of fact, I don't think any. Oh, hey! Looks like learn Clim Hazard. The way that Cloud learns Clim Hazard is by using Blade Beam 7 times. So yeah, so that's how you get Clim Hazard. That's cool. And also, Clim Hazard attacks only one enemy. Yeah, well, that's pretty neat. Yep, we got Clim Hazard in this video too. Awesome. I don't think they've gotten their. Nope, they haven't. Okay. So. Oh yeah, the atomic scissors are definitely a lot stronger. We got the cannonball. Like I said, I believe it's also a melee weapon, so the atomic scissors are better. And as far as Aerith goes, we have the full metal staff for her, which is a little stronger. Very nice. And actually, we're going to switch our party members out just a little bit, just so that I can put the new gear on them real fast. Tifa gets the Mithril Claws, which is better gear. Oh, and I guess I never equipped the Carbon Bangle on her. Well, there we go. And then we did not get anything for Red 13. Red 13 gets clips. That's what his weapons are. So yeah, I believe that's all of the equipment stuff we can get for now. Actually, you know what? Let's stick with this party for a bit. I think Tifa and Red 13 would be fun. I just gotta remember how to get back. There's Calm. For the sake of this not being a 30-minute video, I'm gonna turn off encounters because I did what I wanted to do, or I wanted to show off. Meant to do it a while ago. Also, in case you are wondering, I'll explain here in a minute, but these tracks, those are chocobo tracks. That's how one of the ways you get chocobos. Anyways, Wark. So, Wark. You want to Wark at one of these chocobos. I think it's this guy you want to do. They do their little dance. I believe this might be a remix of the Chocobo theme. But yeah, Wark received the Chocobo Mog, which is our first summon in the game. I'm gonna say this right now. I mean, Chocobo's been with us since Final Fantasy II. This game by far has my favorite version of the Chocobo. Just everything about them is just better in my opinion in this game. Well, anyways, I believe what we want to. Okay, so if we go into this house, I think there's something for us. Yeah. Here's Choco Bill. Thinking of crossing the marsh? Yeah. Then it'll probably be safer for you to get a Chocobo. That way you can zip through the marshes with the Chocobo. It's the only way to avoid being attacked by the Midgardsormr. Midgardsormr is a serpent-like creature over 30 feet tall. It detects the footsteps of anyone in the marsh. And then, bam, it attacks. To avoid that, buy a Chocobo at me in Chocobilly's Chocobo farm. To purchase a Chocobo, please talk to my grandson. He's in the Chocobo stable at the far right end of the farm. Yeah, so basically, no, I don't need to rest. I'm good. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do in this house. So we'll just have to exit. Yeah, but what he's just said, over here in this area is the Chocobo stable. And this will actually, later on, we will be breeding Chocobos, and I'll try and show off all the different kinds of Chocobos you can get in the game. Here's Cole, welcome. Do you want a Chocobo? No, whoops, I did not mean to do that. You old folks are out of luck. Old folks. We're all out of Chocobos. I'm taking care of the ones out there for someone else. You know, if you really want a Chocobo, you should go out and catch one. You want to know how to catch a Chocobo? Where are they? How do I catch one? What else? And yeah. I'll let him explain. You see those claw prints out there? Wild Chocobos will appear in those areas. But if you don't have Chocobo lure, they won't come out. They're just very cautious by nature. Chocobo lure is a type of material which attracts Chocobos. If you equip this, they'll come to you, but without it, they won't appear. You want to know how to catch Chocobo? Well, I can explain that. Basically, the way you do it is you encounter a Chocobo in a battle, and you have to defeat all the other enemies around the Chocobo without having it run away. If it doesn't run away and you kill all the enemies, and that's how you catch it. Well then, shall we get down to business? I'll sell you the Chocobo lure for 2,000 gil right now. I think I have enough gil. Hopefully I do. It wouldn't hurt to buy some greens either. Oh, and how fast a Chocobo will finish eating depends on what type of greens you feed them. Yeah, we might be, might have to grind, Gil later, because we are, extremely low on Gil. Like, holy crap, we are low on Gil. But, yeah, so now that we have the Chocobo Lure, and we also have Choco and Mog, let's equip the Chocobo Lure, and we're also going to equip the Choco and Mog thing to Cloud. Man, but yeah, we're going to have to farm for extreme amounts of things. Also, one thing I should mention, all the different greens, they not only affect how long the Chocobos last in battle, but they also do certain things. Like, for instance, the Geshall greens, actually, I'll just go back inside and explain this while I'm talking to Choco Billy. So, the Mimet greens, they will, they occupy the Chocobos for one turn, and it allows the Chocobos to use Choco Buckle. Choco Buckle is a move that you can learn via the enemy skill materia, which, well, it's a move you can learn for the enemy skill materia, is what I'm trying to say. So, if you're trying to get all the moves for the enemy skill materia, that is definitely one thing you want to do. The Kyriel greens occupy the Chocobo for 4 turns. The Pasana greens, it reduces the chance of running away by 20%, which is very nice. The Tantal greens keep the Chocobo occupied for 3 turns. The Koraka greens, they reduce the chance of running away by 33.3%, which is kind of odd. It's definitely a very, like, it's a very precise number. And the Geshall greens only occupy the Chocobo for 2 turns, and they are the basic greens of them all. So, yeah, that is basically a rundown on all that, on how all the greens work. So now, we're going to want to catch us a Chocobo. Now, in order to do that, you have to run in these track marks. Hey, and we just got one. No, God damn it, that's not what I meant to do. Well, anyways, and actually, I believe these particular enemies will get by later. They have a skill we can learn. I did not mean for that Chocobo to run away. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna try and get another one to spawn in. That was unlucky. I did not mean for him to run away like that. Okay, so now we are going to use our greens wherever they are. There they are. Get that. And then we are going to use... We're actually going to show off Clem Hazard now. But no, dang it. It's going to attack the Chocobo, isn't it? Please don't attack the Chocobo, please. Oh, come on. Oh, good. Okay, yes, so now we have successfully caught ourselves a Chocobo. Which is very, yeah, so we also get nuts from those guys. How to ride a Chocobo. Get off by pressing B. The Chocobo will escape whenever a predator dismounts. Later on, once you get into breeding Chocobos, they'll stick around with you whenever, but as of this point, I don't think you can breed Chocobos up to this point. I'll have to, like, go off screen and see if you can. If you can, then I'll definitely start that. But yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty sure if we run it, we can run into the Midgard zone. Oh wait, no, never mind. We can. Well, I screwed us. We're screwed. This guy will do insane damage to us. So yeah, we're probably gonna die right here. We are probably going to die. Not gonna lie. Actually, can we run? Can we run? Can we run? I think we should just run. I did, honestly, it was a bad decision going against this guy. Bad decision. Yeah, so we are not strong enough to fight those guys yet. You will want to fight a Midgard's Golem later though, because it has a move for the enemy skill materia called Beta. Basically what Beta is, it does like a lot, like an extreme amount of fire damage to an opponent, and you basically drop a nuke on the opponent, basically, is what you do. So, yeah, we will revisit that later on, but, yeah. Did Sephiroth do this? Alright, well, let me just check one thing. I'm checking my notes real quick here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Unfortunately for us, the Chocobo farm will always be there, no matter what part of the game you're in. So, don't worry about whether or not you might miss the Chocobuckle. You'll always be able to go back and get it. So there's no harm or foul. All right. So now, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Can we go back into the place? No? Okay, well, I did not mean to do that. So our next destination is supposed to be the Mithril Mines. Before we do that though, I just want to check something. Pretty sure. Also, I'm gonna say this right now. The Mithril Mines is where I'm gonna be doing a lot of my grinding off screen. So I'm just gonna say that right now. That's what I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna turn off encounters just for a bit. So actually, there's two enemies you can find here. Let me see if I can run into them here. Hopefully I can. We got some items here. We got a mine guard. Okay, I think... Okay, this is not what we're looking for. I'll use Crim Hazard on him. Also, I'm gonna have to check and see if... Hopefully we can use the PHS outside of the Mithril Mines. Because we kind of need it. Well, kind of, sort of. Actually, do we have the enemy skill materia on us right now? I think Barret has it, doesn't he? Pretty sure Barret does. Yeah. That's what we're gonna need to switch out. There we go. Switching out for Barret. Okay. There is indeed an enemy. Ah, we got these guys. Okay, so this is one that you definitely want to do. There's something we can steal from these guys. It is it's a weapon for Tifa that I will try and get this episode. Like I said, I'm actually glad we're running into all these fights, because the last episode was just all cutscene. Basically all cutscene. So we are getting more fights in this part, which is very nice. Oh, come on, steal the part already. Come on. Oh my lord, man. Kill it. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna like see if maybe stealing from this one will do any better. If I can't get it, I'll just say what it is. That way, I can just grind it off screen. Come on. know it's not like stealing is not guaranteed. I mean, I'm pretty sure stealing is based off of your level that your characters are versus your opponent's level. Oh, there we go. The Grand Glove, finally. Freaking hell. Anyways, so actually, we're gonna end things off here. We did get some new stuff. We figured out how to ride chocobos. We got the chocobo lure, our first summon, and a couple of new weapons. So, and we also saw a gruesome scene of Sephiroth impaling a Midgar-Zala. Until next time, please like, share, and subscribe, and then comment on the screen. Hit the notification bell for some more awesome content. Alright, guys, get you.